Hi guys, we're gonna show you how to do the Team Gym bun today. So we're ready for competition and stuff. Okay, so you either wanna start after you take a shower so your hair's pretty wet, or if your hair's dry, go ahead and spray it, a lot of water on it, so it's like half wet. So Kelly's helping me out today. So I'm gonna get her hair nice and wet. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna brush the water through so our hair's wet. Okay, then I'm gonna take a bunch of gel in my hand, whoop, a lot, and then I'm gonna put it in her hair, obviously. So it doesn't matter if the hair gets all tangled because we're gonna deal with that later. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting her hair up into the ponytail. Making sure it's smooth. Okay. Then you want the bun.
There's so much hair you can't see.
I know. Okay, you can go from the side if you want to. Okay, you want the bun to sit where you'll be able to see it from the front. So if I go like from the corner of her eye, it should go up to the top of her head. That's where you put the bun. You don't want it on top of their head, but not on the back either. So then, don't worry about the tangles. Once you make sure that the hair tie is very tight, you want to make sure this one is nice and secure. You're going to brush out the rest of the hair so it's nice. Okay.
This one.
Okay. Then we're going to go back to the gel and more gel. Gel's going to be your friend. I should not. Sections down. So I'm splitting it in half. Whoa.
Are you gonna say what you do if you don't split it? Just braid it.
Yeah. So if you don't have a bunch of hair like Kelly, you'll just put it into one single braid. But the way you bun it up is the same. And then at this part, I will So at the bottom I put a little mini elastic, and it's good if it's the color of their hair is the best. Okay. And I am going to do the other side. Section it out.
Do the thing about wetting the ends again, because I don't think you got that the first time.
Okay, so if it gets all frayed at the ends, make sure it gets wet down so when you put it in the bun, they don't stick out. Helps the braid look good too. Okay, and I'm gonna put another one of the little elastics in.
Right here, it's recording.
Okay, so once we start, you're gonna wanna be using hairpins that look like this at the top, okay? Okay, so we're gonna take the braid that's on the left and start turning it clockwise. So I'm wrapping it around, and I'm gonna go down, turn the bobby pin sideways, and then push it in, okay? Then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other braid. Start twisting it clockwise. I'm gonna go down and in. And I keep switching back and forth between the braids, doing the same thing with the pins. So it's really tight. Twist it. I shouldn't put my hand in the way. And pin it. Down, side, in. Okay. We're gonna keep going all the way around. You don't have to worry about putting a lot of pins in yet. We're just trying to get the base in. Okay. making sure you tuck those flyaways into the bun. Down and in. Wow. Down and in. Okay. Okay. So when we get to where we have these last two end pieces with the hair ties, we're going to tuck them underneath the bun so you can't see the hair tie. And then tuck the end in. We're going to do that with the other one too. Tuck it underneath, pull the hair around, then you're going to pin them so they stay. Make sure that end doesn't stick out. Okay, so now that we have the base pins in, we're going to see that the shape of the bun is good from the front. Then you're going to start, what?
Should I go to the front?
Sure. Okay. Look up, Kelly. See how from the front you can see your bun, but it's not on top of her head, but it's not hidden behind her head either. It's right here from her eyes. Okay? It's really good. Okay, so then I'm just going to start pinning anywhere that it feels any sort of loose at all. And you just kind of go crazy with it.
That gets stuck on you.
That's okay. Okay, so I push it in tight to make sure all the pins are in there. Then I'm going to have Kelly shake her head around to see if it's nice and tight. Kind of yank it with your hand, see if there's any loose spots. Okay. Once it feels good, you're going to take a hairnet in their hair color and open it up. Put it over the bun. And then if they have a really tiny bun, you're going to flip this over like a figure 8 and put it over again, but her bun's really big. So I'm just going to twist it a little bit, and then I'm going to draw it in a circle around her bun, and then pin the end bit underneath. Okay. Adding more pins on top of the hairnet. Seeing if there's any loose spots at all. Okay. So from there, we're going to make sure if they have bangs or anything that needs to be clipped back, then you do that now. Or make sure that there's no flyaways on the sides. Hairspray them up or put mousse or gel, whatever you need to do. Making sure it's all up. Okay, if it gets where you put too much gel and it looks really, really goopy and disgusting, just take a comb and pull it through their hair so it looks like hair again. Like that on the top, just like that. Pulling it into the bun. Okay. So the last thing you're gonna do is put the scrunchie on the top. It's our Team Gym black scrunchies. You're gonna stretch it out and put it over the bun. This is a really big bun. Scrunchie. It's okay. So I'm gonna adjust it. Okay, then especially on the smaller buns, you need to make sure that you pin the scrunchie in or it will fall out. So I'm going to put the pin, here I'll show you on this side, over the scrunchie and into the bun. Okay. And I usually do at least 3 of those. So over the scrunchie, pin it in. Wait. It's okay, they get the idea. Okay. Then finishing touches, we're gonna add the sparkles. Ta-da! Okay. And keep it out of her face though. That's mine. Alright. Then you're gonna check for any last weird spots. Shake it around, make sure it's tight.